Blah, 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 blah. Am I in focus? I fucking hope so. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do a little arts and crafts. So I'm not a part of any of those book subscription boxes that a lot of book talkers and other people get, which is basically like the Illumicrate, or what's the other one? Illumicrate, and there's another one. But basically they get books in the subscription box they get like one book every month. And a whole bunch of other stuff comes in it, and it's super cute, but the thing about it is the books themselves are like special edition, like really, really pretty, have like beautiful gold, like carving on them sometimes. They're so pretty. But the only way to get them is by subscribing to this box. I don't really want to subscribe, partly because they give you a lot of other stuff with these boxes. That would be so cluttered in my room, and I would just have all this stuff that I would just end up having to throw out, and it just wouldn't be worth my money. And I know you can just buy the book by itself, but my other issue is that I like to know what books I buy. I want whatever books I buy to be in my library for a really, really long time. I don't know, it's not for me, but I do get really jealous of all the books with the sprayed edges. And I have a couple books I really wish had that. So I was like, screw it, I can do that myself. I went to Home Depot and I got a bunch of paint colors. I will show you. I got black, which I'm actually most excited about because my Six of Crows book has black edges, and that's like what originally put me on to the sprayed edges. I would love to do that to a couple other books that give me like that dark academia vibe. So I got black. I was thinking Crescent City and House of Sky and Breath for the red and blue. There's a lot of books I could do red with. Just off the top of my head, I could do the Vicious duology. I could do the Darker Shades of Magic with this and black probably. And honestly a couple others. I'm not sure what else I could use with, but I definitely wanted to do that. And then these are what I'm most excited about. I got a sparkly gold and a sparkly silver. These are going to look so cool. The gold I'm most excited about, I think. But I do already have a book that has like a silver shimmer on it that I found at like Half Price Books, and I loved the look of it. I grabbed just some literal painter's tape that I'm going to put like around the edges of the book because I don't want the cover to get sprayed. I just realized that I don't have any paper, so instead I'm just going to cover the books in the masking tape and hope that I have enough. I'm so excited to do this. Okay, I'm going to pull out the books that I'm going to use that I think I'm going to paint. I'm not going to do it to like every single book I own because I feel like that would be overkill and it would ruin the books that do have it. Like they wouldn't be as special anymore. So I'm going to pick a couple, maybe series or specific books that I want to do this to, and I'm going to do it hopefully today. Okay, I just pulled all the books out of my stack that I'm going to paint, or spray, whatever. I'm going to divide them up now into which color. I've got them all laid out. As you can see, I only have one for the blue, a couple for black, a couple for red. I have a bunch for this gold color, and then like 2 for silver here. So gold's going to be the most popular, but I'm excited for the black. See how that will go. I'm going to start on this right now and start taping books because I feel like this is going to take a while. So I'm going to get right to it. I'm not an artsy person. This is going to be interesting. Okay, book 1 has been completed, and I missed a little part right there, but I don't think that's really going to matter very much, but this definitely took a lot of time to do, and I would prefer to have paper, I think. Okay, so I'm getting a little faster. Also, hi, I'm watching Gilmore on my phone as I do this. So I'm going to do one from each for right now, and just so I can get started because I'm excited. Update. Got one of each, but I think we're ready to start spraying them. Outside right now, outside the books, the paint. Probably throw my camera on that or that. I don't know. I might have to sit in the grass since I'm using paint. And I grabbed these Truly Lemonades as a weight because you have to have a lot of weight on the book so that the paint doesn't get through. So I don't know if I'll sit here right now just because I don't want to get paint all over everything. But I did bring this towel out just to protect the porch. Actually, I'll throw this down. My roommates are going to think I'm insane. Okay. So I wanted to start with the black first, but it makes me a little scared. I'm also going to totally ruin this towel, but that's okay. I can get a new towel. Let's hope this is enough weight. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not enough weight. I feel like I need more. Okay. Luckily, we had 2 things of Truly's. This video today is sponsored to you by Truly Lemonade. It's definitely tight enough now. The only thing that bothers me a little bit is that this is like getting in the way of the pages. Okay. Here is the layout that's going on right now with the 2 Trulies. Here are my paints. I have like a little table that I'm using just to prop it up a little bit. And literally, I brought my decoration from inside to hold the camera. I'm so nervous. Let's do this. I'm gonna move my other books so they're not in the splash zone. Also, I feel like I should go change into something not white. I'm gonna go change. So I just changed into this lovely Buc-ee's t-shirt. It's already colorful enough. I can add a little more color to it if I happen to get sprayed. It is important to note that these cans are gloss. I did a little bit of research, and from the people that I've seen do this in the past say that the gloss works the best so the pages don't stick together. And then it's a paint and a primer, so it's got both for you. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. You don't want to be too close to it, so I'm going to try and get some distance here. Oh, I'm so nervous just to ruin this towel. Oh, that was close. I'm freaking out, you guys. I have to kind of pull this down to get the areas that I was missing. Oh, I think I'm too close. Okay. That looks good. Oh my god, this is why I was never an artsy person, because I can already feel myself screwing this up. That looks wet. Oh, I'm probably doing too much. Yeah, okay. If I ruin all my books, I'm gonna be so upset. It won't let me get down in the trenches. Why don't I just say it like that? Oh, that was way too much. I think I might have just screwed that up. Maybe I'll just get one of those subscription boxes. Now that I'm doing it, doesn't seem like a good idea for me personally. It seems like a good idea for all those other girls that do it, but not for me. We've already committed. I actually don't know if I'm supposed to leave it here with the weight on it. God, I hope that's enough weight. I'm gonna leave it there for a second.
1 second later.
Oh, I missed a part. Oh no. I'm gonna be like high from this. So I put that over there to dry. I didn't put any more weight on it. I'm just hoping it's not like bleeding through right now. Anyway, we're gonna move on. This is House of Sky and Breath. Should I flip this? I'm gonna move that a little bit. Oh, maybe I'll do it off the edge a little bit. No, I can't do that. We're all beginners here. We're all learning. Maybe, okay, I'm gonna push down on it, I think, when I spray for this one, just because this book is massive and I feel like it needs more weight. There's a crazy, like a batshit crazy squirrel that lives in this tree right here, and I swear if he tries to fight me right now, because he will. He's insane. I think getting the bottom part is like the hardest part for me. Ooh, look at that. This towel was giving me a lot of problems because it was coming up, and so I've decided, I am instead gonna throw a Trader Joe's bag under there just because it's flat, and it doesn't have these little things that are gonna get in my way. Second. I'm feeling more confident as this goes. Ooh, this red's kind of sick looking. Is this like ASMR? Yeah, baby. My intrusive thoughts are like going off alarmingly in my head right now, and I just want to like right in the face. But I won't. I have to go to work in an hour. So I've been spraying the silver glitter. Let me focus here, and you can definitely see it. It's very pretty. The only problem is it takes a lot of coats to show. I'm really excited for these ones and the gold. Here are the first ones. I'm excited when they dry and I can take off the tape and kind of see how they dry. Hopefully no pages stick together.
Approximately 10 hours later.
I have the first 5 books that I did with all the different colored paint. They are all done and they're all ready, and definitely learned some lessons from this like first round of things not to do and things that are okay to do. The biggest thing I would say is don't use duct tape the way I have been using it, just because on a couple of the covers, and this kind of sucks because I already taped the rest of the books before taking the tape off the other ones, but do not use just tape for this. I definitely recommend getting paper and just duct taping where you need to, or not even duct tape. What was I using? Like painter's tape. A couple of the hardbacks would rip some of the book material off on the cover. Not the dust jacket, but like the actual cover. I'll show you guys. You had to be very delicate getting it off, and there were a couple times where I wasn't, or it would come up anyway. And I also lost some of the embroidery or the gold, and certain things on the covers came off with the duct tape. So it just was not a good idea, and definitely a lesson. Luckily they do have dust jackets, so I can put that over the book so you can't see, but still it was kind of upsetting. On the other hand, on paperbacks, the inside of the cover tears a little bit, which isn't as big of a deal to me, but still, again, it's the tearing. And, another thing that I would say not to do is on the inside of where the pages meet, make sure to duct tape right there, because I forgot on 1 or 2 of the books, and the paint got there, obviously, and it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look its like cleanest.
A few moments later.
I have to get to work right now, but I just wanted to do a little update. Bad news is that the glitter ones, while like they looked really cool, as soon as I tried to open the pages, they were like all stuck together and like huge clumps of glitter like falling off, and I just knew it wasn't gonna work. So I have a new idea. I'll probably go back to Home Depot. I think I'm gonna get the chrome instead.
Early the next morning.
I have not really had the time to run to Home Depot lately, so instead I ordered some paints from Amazon. So I got this metallic finish, and it's going to be like a gold, and then I also got this one, which is going to be the silver. So I am going to take the gold one now in place of the sparkly gold, and the silver in place of that sparkly silver that I tried. Both of them just did not work out, so now I have to do the task of getting all that glitter off of the books that I've already sprayed. It's only 2 of them, but still it's going to be a messy process, so I'm going to get started on that now so that I can finish spraying all my books and get this project done with. So I went back and got most of that glitter off. Luckily it came off pretty easily, and the little bits of glitter that didn't come off easily, I'm just going to spray over, so it's not a big deal. I just have glitter all over me now, but it came off pretty easy, and I'm happy that I didn't ruin any books, because that was like my biggest fear going into this little art project. But anyway, now I'm going to go spray them with the metallic paints. Starting off with the silver metallic. Oh, I almost forgot I need my weights. I don't have the second box of Truly, so I'm using this brick. Oh, I thought I was recording and I wasn't. But anyway, I went in and I sprayed with the metallic colors and they look so good. Okay, so here are these. It's so pretty. I'm going to start taping the rest of the books, I think, so I can get the rest of this show on the road. I duct taped all the other books and I even got in like right here on that inside part. I am waiting on one book that I really wanted to spray black, and that's Babel. But I'm going to spray the rest of my books, and I'm just going to have to be really careful about the duct tape, and I will show all my results in the end. So I'm going to go spray the rest. Yeah, last day that I'm doing this, this is taking a little longer than I expected, mostly just because I didn't have the right paints. But I have about 10 more books to spray, and I think I have a bunch of gold ones to spray. So I think I'm going to try and spray them all at the same time, just like stack them and do it that way. I think that might be just really fast. So I'm going to start with that and then knock out the other ones. These set up for all of them. Again, just stacking them like so, and we're going to go in and spray them. That was super easy. Literally just knocked out 5 books right there. Hoping that the tape doesn't rip the books like it did in the past. But, you know, there's some things you gotta live and learn from. Consider me learned. Okay, so we are all done. I've got all the books right here that we just sprayed. Also, while I was just sitting out there, the mailman actually came up and he literally just handed me a package, and I could feel that it was a book. Waterstones, it's here. I just said that I was waiting for my package of Babel to get here. I recommend getting the UK cover. I think it's so much better than the US cover. But I'm going to spray that black, and it's going to be a part of our thing. I'm going to let these dry, take off the tape, and then we'll get to the results. Okay, so it is finally results time. Took a while, but all the tape is off, and so that is the end of this project. So I'm gonna go pull the books right now to show you guys. I'm so excited. Maybe there'll be more arts and crafts in my future, but I am actually very happy with how everything turned out. I was very nervous that I was going to mess everything up. Now that I'm doing it, doesn't seem like a good idea for me personally, but somehow I didn't. So here we go. First up, I have the Darker Shade of Magic trilogy. The first book I did not spray, and it has that white cover right here, so I wanted to keep it white. But on the second and third, I did black and red, and so the red matches the red right here, and the black looks so cool to me. So when you put them all together, you have their spines right here, and then that is what they look like. I'm going to read these this fall. If you haven't checked out my fall TBR video, go check it out. It's a little blurry, but me and my camera are having issues with the autofocus. Currently in the middle of finding a new one, but there's some good information in there. Still, you just don't have to look at my ugly face. Anyway, let's move on. This is very similar to the last series we just looked at. It's actually by the same author, but it is the Vicious duology. And so I have Vicious here. The difference is this cover is red and the pages here are black. So I did a little bit of a different thing, and then the sequel here has a red spray with a black cover. I just thought it looked really cool. So again, red and black, but I was really happy with this one as well. Just the red is so vibrant. Oh, I love it. Next up, it's going to be all of the gold and silver books that I sprayed. So I'm just going to jump right into those. First up, I have A Deadly Education, and here is that gold. It honestly looks so incredible in person. I don't know how it's going to look on the video. And then the sequel is The Graduate. So I have these two. However, I was talking about how it would rip a little bit. You can see that on these. Just like a little bit, how it's ripping. But that was really it. There are these ones. They look gorgeous. Next up, I have Our Violent Ends and These Violent Delights. So if you remember, I did one silver and then one gold to match the letters. So here are these. The silver looks really good in my opinion. Just like, I don't know, it turned out so well. So I'm very happy about how these turned out. Honestly, I'm happy about how all of them turned out. Next up I have Gilded. I kind of showed you guys this earlier about how it ripped right here, but besides that, the spray again, nothing stuck together, nothing leaked into the pages. It was all very clean there as far as spray painting went. If I would have had paper, I think it would have just been the perfect project all around. Next I have the Book of Night, which looks so good with its dark blue and gold. Really just matches the vibe. And then finally, probably one of my favorites is The King of Scars and Rule of Wolves. I haven't even read these, but I know I'm going to love these books and they're going to be like a favorite for me. And then here is without the dust jacket as well, which still looks really cool. I mean, that looks so good. That looks so good. I have saved my favorite for last. So first of all, I have my Crescent City books. So I have House of Earth and Blood, which I did red. Then I did House of Sky and Breath, which is blue. And together they just look like two giant stacked up painted books. And they're just so floppy too. Very excited about these. When the third book or fourth book, who knows how many books Sarah J. Maas is coming out with. When the next ones come out, I'm going to have to spray paint them whatever color the spines are. So stay tuned. There might be more in the future. And then this last book is the book that initially caused me to do this whole project in the first place. And you saw it kind of arrived late. So I was really excited when it arrived on time. But it's my absolute favorite one. It's Babel. So the exclusive edition for Illumicrate or something looks literally identical to this with the cover and this, and that's what propelled me to do this in the first place, because I really wanted that special edition book. They were no longer selling them, so I decided, fine, I'll do it myself. Anyway, looks so good. I haven't actually read this book yet, but everyone's raving about it, and now I can really get into my dark academia vibes with this black going on. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me through this little project of mine. I had so much fun. If you had fun too, please hit that subscribe button, follow button, comment button, hit a button, please. Still working on my sign off. I need to nail down my sign off. I need to be like a news anchor. Like, this was Kylie Giancola. Stay safe, you know? Thank you guys so much. Please follow me on Instagram, TikTok, all the socials. I am on everything. I have a sad life. That is it for this video. Please go watch my fall TBR or books I gave 5 stars if you're super into reading like I am. Definitely comment some more book ideas down below if you want to see more book videos. I'm also going to be working on getting some fashion content out to you guys as well. That's all for this segment. I'll see you guys next time. That was a bad one. Bye. Love you.